Hello, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Guo, and we're here to talk about the Astrand rhyming submaximal cycle test. The test consists of a single 6 minute stage, and workload is determined by gender and your fitness level.
For unconditioned males, we're going to start them at 1 or 2 kps, and for conditioned males, we're going to start them at 2 or 3 kps.
With female clientels, the KP is a little different. So with unconditional females, we start at 1 or 1.5 kp. With conditioned females, we're starting at 1.5 or 2 kps.
It's important to note that the pedal cadence is going to be set to 50 repetitions per minute.
And the test objective is to obtain two heart rates that are between the value of 125 and 170 beats per minute.
Blood pressure and RPE will be recorded at least one time past the 3 minute mark.
And of course, the heart rate should be taken during the last 30 seconds of the 5th and 6th minutes.
And to calculate the VO2 max, we're going to use a prediction graph found in our book.
Thank you.
First, let's talk about the do's and don'ts of the Astrand rhyming test. It's important to note that the user should be wearing proper athletic attire and have no other accessories equipped, such as backpacks or jewelry. As you can see here, Guo has incorrect attire. Next is seat adjustment. You should have the seat at hip height and legs at a 10-degree angle. Here, Guo has his seat too low. This can cause problems while pedaling and incorrect data. Here, Guo has the seat too high. If it's too high, this will cause pedaling problems as well. Next is RPE. RPE stands for rate of perceived exertion. With this, the user will give a number, 6 through 20, on how hard they are working on the test. 6 is the lowest, meaning no exertion at all, and 20 being maximal exertion. Because Guo is a conditioned male, we will start him at 3 kps. As he starts this single 6-minute stage, we remind him that it's important that he should stay around 50 RPMs. Now we wait till we have hit the 3-minute mark till we get a blood pressure and his RPE. Just a reminder that heart rate will later be acquired during the last 30 seconds of the 5th and 6th minutes. Alright, let's visit Guo in a few minutes. As we surpass 3 minutes, it's time to record a blood pressure and RPE. Blood pressure is measured in systolic and diastolic pressures. Systolic blood pressure is blood as it leaves the heart, and diastolic is blood as it enters the heart. During this test, one's systolic blood pressure will increase dramatically, while there is little to no change in diastolic pressure. We have measured Guo's blood pressure as 190/80 and his RPE as 15. Now, in the 5th minute, we measure a heart rate. Heart rate can be found on the radial or thumb side of an arm. With this test, we do a heart rate measurement over the span of 15 seconds. When finding a heart rate, I find it very beneficial to bob my head back and forth. Guo's first heart rate was recorded as 49. The last heart rate will be recorded in the 6th minute of the cycle test. This is also done over the span of 15 seconds. When doing these heart rates, sometimes it can be hard to hear because of rattling from the bike. So as you can see, I tend to rest one of my hands underneath the arm I get a heart rate from. This is because I find it helps reduce the bike noise. Guo's final heart rate was measured in as 48. After the second heart rate and final stage, we put Guo in a cool down stage. This is so that the blood does not clot in his legs. Keep in mind that we don't automatically remove all resistance, we just lower the KP. In this case, we went down from 3 kp to 1, then to none. For Guo's first heart rate, we got 49 beats over 15 seconds. This translates to 196 beats per minute, and for his second, we got 48 over 15 seconds, which is 192 beats per minute. We use these to calculate his max VO2, which is expressed in absolute standards. Since this is a submax cycle test, we have to use a prediction graph. His heart rate was off the charts, literally. Because of this, we had to estimate where his heart rate is. After we find his workload on the right, which was 3 kps or 900 kgs a minute, Then we draw a line connecting the two to find that his VO2 was 1.9, which would put him in the very poor classification.